Hello, and welcome to the reality that you have in front of you, where you and your soul have everything that you desire and more. I invite you to find a comfortable space now, a nice quiet environment with little to no distractions or interruptions. And I'd like you to find a comfortable spot and positioning, lying down with your body or seated with a nice tall spine, with your hands on your lap, palms facing up to receive energy or palms facing down to give energy. Or you can have your arms and hands relaxed at your side as well. You can also find some pillows or cushions or a blanket or an eye mask if any of those comfort items feel good to you now and help you to get into an even more serene and comfortable and relaxed and at ease mood. And as you start to find this beautiful, comfortable, safe environment for yourself, start to flutter your eyes closed and start to feel the beautiful rhythm of your natural airflow. We're going to be using the breath today to be the gateway to allow us to unlock parts of ourselves that may be holding us back and help remind us of the beautiful language when we speak to our reality and when we speak to everything around us. And we're going to help recondition and recalibrate the mind, body, soul, nervous system, and any part of us that is having a little bit of resistance to allowing the universe to give it what it needs, or to give you what it is that you truly desire. And as you start to connect to the inner sensations and tingles of your body and your nervous system here, connecting with the beautiful wave-like rhythm of your breath and your airflow, start to allow that connection to your breath to help you surrender even more deeply into your body, into your inner realm, into the beautiful, infinite space behind your mind's eye, behind your third eye, deep within your brain, deep within your body, deep within your consciousness. And allow that breath to be the gateway. Take the hand of your breath and walk a little further, journey a little deeper. Let anything go that is pulling you away from this experience. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Seal your lips if they're not closed already, and exhale that air back out through your nose. Feel a slight constriction in the back of your throat, and find a nice rhythm here with your nose breathing, connecting to homeostasis, connecting to your rest and digest state, your parasympathetic nervous system. Balance. Peace. In through the nose, out through the nose. And as you breathe here, in and out through your nose, allow the breath and the rhythm and your body to all just slow down. Allow your inhalations to be spread out, long, slow, relaxed, thoughtful. And allow those exhales to be just as spread out, just as long, just as thoughtful, just as slow. Feeling that breath in through your nostrils, out through your nostrils, in and out, nice and slow, drawing it out, deepening your meditation, deepening your journey. Right now, there is a reality, a dimension that is existing right alongside this one, where there is a version of you that has everything that you want now. They have the job you crave. They got the raise they were asking for. They are in the relationship they want. They have the family member they need. They have the sum of money that they desire. They have whatever it is that you want. And because that dimension, because that reality exists, because there is a version of you that does have what you want, that isn't dealing with whatever problem it is that you're dealing with in this reality, because that other version of you exists, we are able to connect with that other reality and that other dimension. And we are able to recondition our bodies and our minds in this reality to help alert the universe, to help alert the reality around us that we are open and ready to receive exactly what it is that we want, simply by changing our mindset, simply by connecting with this other dimension, this other reality. And it may sound far-fetched, it may sound like something that's not possible, something that's not real, but this is real. This is possible because our realities symbiotically coexist with hundreds of thousands of other realities and dimensions that are happening right now at the same time as ours. And because of this truth, there is overlap. There is the ability for interconnectedness and for us to connect with the other side, with the other reality, with our other versions. And we do this by reconditioning what it is that we say to ourselves and recondition what it is that we say to the universe, to source, to our guides, to our angels, to our reality in front of us. Our words shape our reality. The things that we say to ourselves matter. The things that we utter into existence, the prayers and mantras and manifestations and audible sounds we make to shape worlds and move mountains, it all matters. And we can be more conscientious about what we say to ourselves, about what we speak into existence. And so I invite you now, as you are deep within this beautiful space in your mind's eye, deep in your body with your breath, deep in this beautiful dance of a rhythm that you are on now, I invite you to connect with your guides, connect with your angels, connect with the voices within you, around you, that are making themselves known to you now. And I want you to thank them. I want you to thank them for showing you that the problem is already resolved. Take a deep inhale and repeat after me. Thank you for showing me the problem is already resolved. This is something I tell my guides and my angels every night before I go to sleep. If there is something on my mind that's really stressing me out, if there is a situation that I am just not sure what to do about, if there is something that I am craving so much, that I desire so much, that I want so much, that I know I can have, that I know I can make possible in my life, right before I go to sleep, I help recondition my mind and my body and my soul and my reality by thanking my guides, by thanking my angels for showing me the problem is already resolved. Because the problem is already resolved in another reality that is existing right now alongside this reality that I am in. And because I tell my system, because I tell my mind, body, and soul, because I tell my guides, because I tell my angels, because I tell the universe and source and my life that I am grateful and that I feel as though I do already have the answer or the solution to whatever it is that I'm dealing with, I'm able to communicate to the universe and to my reality that I am open and ready to receiving more, that I have the space for more, that I am ready for what is next, that I am connecting with this version of myself, this reality of mine that is coexisting alongside my reality. And so I'm merging realities, I'm merging dimensions, I'm allowing that energy to trickle between the two. I'm allowing that energy to be shared, to spread, and to influence my current reality and my current life. And so while nothing in life is as easy as snapping your finger and, something just magically appearing in front of you, like a delicious multi-tiered cake, for instance. However, manifestation and connecting with other realities and allowing that energy to be exchanged and interconnected and transferred in certain ways does set things into motion for all those dreams of grandeur and all those desires and beautiful visions to really come to fruition and really do come to reality. Because it's more than just connecting with another reality alongside this one. It's more than just connecting with other versions of yourself. It's teaching us how to truly shape our life and our world and our future with our words and the power of our words and our verbalizations and the ways that we communicate with ourselves, our personal self-talks, and also with others, and how we intermingle and energy exchange with others, and how we're communicating and using words externally as well as internally. And so as we sit here or float here or be here, however you are. Really sit with this notion of already having the solution, or already having the problem solved, or already having the thing or the person or the situation that you deeply desire, that you deeply want. And what does that feel like to you right now in your body? What does it feel like right now, behind your mind's eye, in your beautiful consciousness, inside of your nervous system? What does it feel like to have it? To already be in that reality where you have it, where you don't have this stress about not having it, or where you are not worried about something because the solution is already there, the problem is already resolved. What does it feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your nervous system? What does it feel like in your mind? Take note of that right now and really lean into what's coming up sensationally in your body right now. And if emotions or body movements need to come out, that's your nervous system allowing you to let go of things that are clogged, let go of energies and emotions and triggers and trauma trapped in your fascia, trapped in your nervous system. So if you're feeling tears come on, or feeling like you want to make a sound audibly, or feel like your arm or shoulder or legs need to move in some kind of way, allow that to happen now. It's your nervous system releasing. It's your nervous system opening you up more to receiving everything that you desire. And I invite you to come back to this beautiful meditative space however often you need. And whenever you need that extra little inspiration, to remember that you can have everything that you want. It's not about sitting here and thinking, how am I going to get that? Or how am I going to make that trip happen? How am I going to be able to afford that? Or how am I going to be able to make that happen? It's about reframing your thinking, reframing what it is that you're talking to yourself, what you're saying to the universe, what you're saying to other realities. And it's also about meditating on what steps are you going to take to make it happen. I want you to come back to this every night, even for a moment, not necessarily listening to this whole meditation, but just connecting with your inner self, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your guides, your angels, right before you fall asleep. And I want you to thank them, and I want you to get into the habit of thanking them every night, thanking them for showing you the solution is already here and that the problem is already resolved. And start noticing how your body feels after that. Start noticing how your mind feels after that. Start noticing how things start falling into place after that, because you're recalibrating your mind, body, and soul and connecting with other dimensions and other realities. And then in your day-to-day life, I invite you to start thinking about what steps you're taking to achieving what you want to achieve, or acquiring what it is that you want to acquire, or getting to a place that you want to get to. What steps are you taking on the way? I don't want any of us to judge or bash ourselves or be the worst critics that we can be on ourselves, thinking like, how am I going to be able to afford that? How am I going to be able to do that? Or how am I going to be able to find time? Instead, reflecting on what steps am I taking to make this happen, to make this reality happen? Because I can be in control of that. I can be in control of the choices that I make, and of those steps that I take to making everything that I want happen to happen. And so, as you're sitting here or lying here with your breath for just a little bit longer, I want you to thank your inner self again. I want you to thank your guides again, thank your angels again for showing you anything that they showed you today. I want you to thank your breath for being a guide for you, for allowing you to do the things that you do in your world, in your life, the things that your breath make possible, like existing and living and being able to do the work and the creations that you do. I want you to thank your nervous system and your fascia for helping you to see the parts of yourself and the parts of your bodies where you're hanging on to trapped emotions or trapped trauma or triggers, and areas that you can come back to and heal more deeply with your powerful healing. And as you exist here, just breathe and feel what it feels like to be you right now in this beautiful life of yours. Deep inhale, long exhale. And I want you to slowly start to find the tether back to your physical body, back into your physical reality. I want you to take the hand of your breath with the tether and slowly make your way back into this physical world. And as you slowly make your way back into this physical reality, start to feel your consciousness start to fill up your physical form. And as life starts to beat again in your physical body, allow small movements to come back, like toe wiggles, or moving your hands and your wrists and ankles, swaying or moving your shoulders, moving your neck side to side, your head in either direction. If you're lying down, take a nice deep inhale and pull your knees into your chest. And if you are sitting, just keep your hands on your lap, your eyes closed, and a nice tall spine. Take a nice deep inhale wherever you are. And exhale, release. If your knees are pulled into your chest, slowly release them down back into Shavasana, corpse pose, with your arms at your side, your legs nice and long in front of you. And if you're seated, just keep a nice tall spine, allowing your breath to slowly lift your chest and then lower it. Welcome back. When you are ready, in your own time, slowly start to blink your eyes open and come back into your world, come back into your life. Whether you are going to sleep or starting your day, I wish you a beautiful recalibration and a beautiful journey as you continue traversing into your future. With love, have a beautiful day.